Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to study chapter 8 topic creating content with HTML and our main topic is heading in HTML. In this lesson you will learn what headings are, why they are important and how to use them in your own web pages. So first, what are headings? Heading are the title or subtitle we use on a web page. Just like in your textbook, you see chapter titles in bold and large letters and then smaller subtitle below it. This helps understand what the content is about. In HTML, we have 6 heading tags. The biggest heading is H1 and the smallest is H6. H1 is for the main title of the page, H2 is for the main section, and H3 is for subsections. So heading make our web page clear and easy to follow, just like how your textbook is organized. For example, when you open a new website, the main news title is very large, like H1, and then the smaller points or sub headlines are shown in smaller text, like H2 or H3. Let's look at this small code example. Here, main title is written inside H1, subtitle is written inside H2 tag, and smaller heading written in H3. Here, H1 will appear as the biggest heading, H2 a little smaller, and H3 even smaller. Remember, H1 is the most important heading because it tells what the page is mainly about. H6 is the least important. Importance of heading. Why do we need heading? The first reason is organizing content. Heading divide a page into different parts. Imagine reading a whole book without any chapter title. It would be very confusing. For example, H1 show website title like my school website. H2 show a chapter name like our activities. H3 show a subtopic like sport day. This way content looks neat and easy to read. For example, think about your English or science book. You have a big chapter title and then smaller section like exercise or notes. The same system work on website using heading. The second reason is SEO, which means search engine optimization. Search engine like Google or Bing read heading to understand what a web page is about. If you use proper heading, your website is easier for Google to understand. Your page can appear higher in search result. For example, if your heading is H1, healthy food recipe, then Google know the page is about food and recipe and will show it to people searching for recipe. The third reason is for consistent formatting. Heading make a website look professional. If all chapter titles are in H1 and all subtopics in H2, then the whole website look neat and uniform. It's like when teacher asks you to write the main heading in the center and the subheading on the left. It make your work look well structured. For example, when you see your school notice board, all main notices are written in bold titles and subpoint are written smaller. That is consistency. Now student, let's do a practical task. Let's get started with the practical example given on page number 159 of the textbook. We will work through it step by step. Let's do it. First, open Notepad or any text editor. Start by typing the basic HTML structure. Inside the head section, add a title tag with the text. Importance of heading in HTML. Save the file as index.html and open it in a web browser. You will see the title importance of heading in HTML at the top of the browser tab. Then reopen the same file in Notepad and continue editing. Inside the body tag, add an H1 tag with some main title. Add a P tag with a shorter explanation. Add an H2 tag for subheading and a P below it. Add an H3 tag for subheading 2 and a P tag below it. Save the file again, refresh the browser. You will see in the browser H1 will appear big and bold, used for main titles. H2 is smaller than H1, still bold, used for subheading. H3 is smaller than H2 but still bold, used for subheadings, sub to subheadings. Paragraph P tag will look like normal text. Notice how different levels of heading appear. This will help you practice how to organize your own content using HTML heading. That's it. You have successfully created an HTML page demonstrating the importance of heading. You can now experiment with different heading tags and style to see how they impact the structure and the appearance of your web page. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.